Hi, I'm James and I'm currently a third year student studying BA Music Production at the University of Hull. So I'm currently working on, for my major project, I want to kind of release an album and kind of like market it as well. So kind of focus on not just the production and like the writing, but also like kind of like how to get it out there into the world. I'm hoping to kind of release a couple short beat tapes before, like on SoundCloud and like maybe on Spotify and stuff, just to kind of understand that before I kind of like go into it from a major project. So I draw a lot of inspiration from artists such as Jay Dilla, like Nujabes, but when it comes to actually making music, like I'll listen to some artists like that when starting off, but I'll usually just kind of dive into it and like I'll either find a sample or like reimagine it in like kind of a different way rather than just kind of like taking it and looping it. Like I like to like dig into it and like kind of get sounds out of it that aren't necessarily there, like kind of in like the original song. I've been working with a guy called Rafael Mendez Brown, who used to be a student here, and he plays bass, and whenever I make anything that needs bass I always send it to him. I also work with a guy called Aaron Green, who's also on my course, and the same thing with Raf. Like if I need any like keys or anything, he's just a really good keys player. I think it's good to have people around you when you're making stuff who, one, will listen to your stuff and give you like good feedback, and two, will kind of like be able to like creatively add stuff to your stuff. Because I used to work alone for like a long time before I came to uni, and then that compared to how I work now is like it's way more refreshing. As much as like different students in the university, like in this department, do different things, it's all kind of like-minded people. Everyone's kind of here to make music and get stuff recorded and just kind of like get the stuff out there. So it's quite easy to find people who would just happy to collaborate, and happy for you to collaborate with them. So actually later today I'm working with a fellow student, Maria Kelly, producing one of her original songs, which should hopefully be released on Spotify. So yeah, the facilities here are just generally very high standard. Like it's great to have like access to like even just the speakers, even just be able to like come in and just listen to your stuff on the speakers, not even really use the desk. But then having the option to then also use the desk to record stuff, like having all the live rooms. As I said previously, like because there's a lot of creative people on this course, being able to like come in, record like a violinist or like a saxophonist, or using the actual microphones and like the speakers and stuff that like professionals use, really, like it's just, there's a lot of option. So since starting this course, I feel like I've developed massively like a lot of skills, both technical and even like social and creative skills. Learning to work with people, learning to just ask questions, and if you want to work with someone, just going out there and ask. I think coming to university really helped me just dive in and just have more of a direction in what I want to do. Especially with like now I make like quite a lot of electronic music and beats, whereas before I didn't really have much interest in like I had interest in the music but like not making it. When I'm making stuff now, it's like I'm thinking about like kind of the sounds, and I'm thinking about like the more like technical listening, and I feel like uni really helped me develop that. This track I'm working on, I've been working on for quite a while, to be fair. It kind of started off like it was like a really small like kind of idea, then kind of like became something more. And it's basically I use like samples which I've like chopped up, and it started out like kind of like a simple drum break and like just kind of like chopping up a sample. But then I added some more like the game called Fallout New Vegas, which I was playing at the time, and like I was just like playing that, and I kind of I heard some kind of like some dialogue I wanted to use in the sample. It kind of adds just like another like layer to the song. With this song, I really just experimented with taking sounds and samples from different mediums other than just like records and like music I'm listening to. When I kind of took the approach of I want to just make stuff that could sound good by itself, it definitely opened me up to using different mediums to try and get like different sounds and like different like vocal samples that aren't necessarily just like typical to like what you'd hear in like a hip hop beat.